Scream for mercy. We're in Phoenix. Awesome. Headset just won't stay on the fucking thing I put it on. Great. Set the shit down for 2 seconds and it falls. Time for another Sunday afternoon of talking to myself. I'm so excited. The streaming thing has really been so rewarding lately. Hey, at least I got the notification that I'm live, so somebody else might. Hey, Dylan. I spent the better part of my day playing Tony Hawk's Pro Skater on PS5, but I spent the last hour on the MetaQuest because I'm like, I don't want to be stuck sitting in this chair all day. So I made myself bowl for like an hour, and I played a little bit of Batman just to get me out of the chair for a while. So that's the great thing about the MetaQuest. It gives me incentive to be like, ooh, I'm getting up. I think this race will be the best Phoenix race we've had with this car. Now, that's not a high bar to clear, but I'm very optimistic because remember, they're bringing the soft tires. You have the normal tires, then you have the softer tires that make your car faster, but they also wear quicker. So, this is going to be good, I think. I'm not making a bet today because. I don't know. Where'd Logano qualify? Second? Well, if my. Okay, so I didn't want to make a bet, and I go to get on DraftKings, and DraftKings says they can't verify my location, so I'm not allowed to use it. And it says go to your phone settings and turn on your location settings, and I do that. And then when I log back in, it says, "Hey, we can't tell where you are. You need to change your location settings." Like motherfucker. Allow only while using this app. Use precise location. DraftKings, I have it set the way you said, and you still just say no. I don't. I can't use DraftKings. So according to DraftKings, I can't use it because it says my settings are not correct, even though they are. It will not let me log into DraftKings. It says I can't prove that I'm in a state that it's legal in. Okay, well, no betting for me, even if I wanted to. Can't get on DraftKings. Yeah, Amarola's move was a little bit of a bitch move, just a little bit. He was sideways, which indicates to me he wasn't trying to totally run into him, but he ended up running into him. I think Bell's got a very good chance of getting three in a row. Excuse me, one here last spring. Swallowed some Powerade down the wrong pop. Now I'm going to be coughing all day. Brad Keselowski's picture looks like Butthead from Beavis and Butthead. DraftKings doing me a favor. It won't let me bet. Just keep saying I'm not in North Carolina, so I can't bet. got one of Lieutenant Dan's legs. Race of the year. I'm optimistic about this race because of the option tire. The option tire gave us a great Richmond race, and then Martinsville was good. So optimism, optimism. Glass half full, man. Xfinity race was fun, but Allgaier choking was entirely predictable. And that was the only predictable part about the race yesterday was Allgaier choking. Even when he won the championship there, he couldn't win the race. Watching Cody Rhodes on who? Okay, it's somebody playing 25. Obviously, who the hell's playing 25 and making Cody the women's champion? At least Almirola waited until the last possible second, and Bowman still got a good finish. But yeah, God, just a little shady. And then, okay, I have little problem with what Almirola did on track. I have a problem that he does something like that, and then he gets out of the car and he's talking about praise Jesus, praise the Lord, Jesus help me do this, God, the good Lord willed me, I'm spreading the word of Christ, amen, amen. And I'm just like, you literally just fucking walled somebody and you're thanking Jesus. The good Lord willed him to wreck the fuck out of Alex Bowman at the last moment. And it tore that 17 car to shit as well. Kind of didn't realize this race was on FS1 today. Usually the first few races are all on Fox, but there's basketball on Fox right now. I did a cage match this morning with Bret Hart and Hollywood Hogan, brother. Hovercar's got the speed this year. He's been good at every track, qualifying well, knocking on the door of being a consistent top 5, top 10 guy. Not quite race winner yet, but top 10s can be a regular thing for Hocevar. Speaking of low overalls, I started playing My Faction yesterday because I want to unlock that 2010 CM Punk. My Faction is so boring. Oh my god, the matches are so slow. Your characters have shit overalls. Your opponents have shit overalls too, so it's like fair, but god, it's a slog. Fucking My Faction. Dude, have you seen the trophy achievement list for 2K25 this year? It's insane. It's like beat 20 people in a gauntlet match on legend difficulty. Like, what the fuck? That's one of the achievements. When I was playing My Faction, I kept having to play as a 62 overall Braun Strowman and a 61 overall Raquel Rodriguez. It was pretty fucking boring. And then I had to get a Dominic Mysterio because I needed a tag team partner. And my Dominic Mysterio is like a 64. I ain't shit talking Catherine Legg. I'm shit talking her team. That card's gonna be so slow. We do like Catherine Legg here. She's all right. She's cool with me. She's British. Bit sad, isn't it? Host of our winning before Ty Gibbs is gonna be good. Yeah. Old Tylenol Gibbs ain't really contended for a win in quite some time. There was a period of time where he was top five knocking on the door, but not lately. How about Eric Jones? He's got good speed. He qualified top 10. This race, I'm assuming, has the short first stage, the long second stage, and the slightly longer third stage. So it'll be like, wow, this race going by fast. Stage one's over, and then stage two is like 110 laps or something. What's the intergender stuff? The intergender stuff in 2K25 is hilarious because the final match in the showcase mode, you have to do a 10 superstar gauntlet match against members of the Bloodline, and you can pick who you play as, and your opponents are randomized from the Bloodline storyline. And I picked Jacob Fatu, and one of my opponents was Naomi. Naomi was one of my opponents as Jacob Fatu in the Bloodline Gauntlet match. I did a Gauntlet match where I played as Rhea and beat up the Judgment Day. That was funny. I beat up all the men in the Judgment Day. It's hotter. Track temp 103. We love seeing track temps in triple digits when we come to Phoenix. Hot racetrack, option tire. This is going to be a good race, I think. Stage one, 60 laps. Stage two, 125. Stage three, 127. Fuel window, 90 to 98 laps. You get good mileage here because it's a smaller racetrack. In the old NASCAR Thunder games, you could race the Phoenix road course. There was a road course that went out into the parking lot. Yeah, I'm waiting to play My Rise. I want to play My Rise blind, but I don't want to try to play it right now because apparently on the current patch it crashes a lot and it's very glitchy. So I'm going to wait till the next patch. They patched it once, but I still think it's broken for a lot of people. I'm not going to bother starting it until I know it's stable. So I do hear that My Rise is really good this year. I know CM Punk is in it. CM Punk has a role in My Rise. And I already downloaded my character I'm going to play My Rise with. I downloaded a Deadpool. I'm going to be Deadpool and play fucking My Rise. Last year I was Nightwing. So every year I'm just going to download a superhero and play it. And here we go. The underwhelming Phoenix Raceway. Hunt Brothers Pizza versus HP Computers. Who's fastest to turn one? If you were sponsored by Mac, you would have already taken the lead. Everybody starts on the hard tire, the harder tire. Lap one goes to Joey Logano, who I think was actually 8-1 today. That's pretty good for him. I would have probably put a bet on him, but DraftKings won't let me. So, oh, Willie B pulls ahead down the back on lap two and takes the lead. So Joey led lap one. Byron's going to lead lap two. Shout out to Josh Berry in fourth. Justin Haley in the top 10. Can they stay there? What little bit wears off these tires if the other tires will actually wear. Has Mobile One ever had a bad paint scheme? I'm looking at Tyler Reddick's car right now. I love it. And that's stage one, yes. If it goes green, this is it. Congratulations to William Byron, stage one winner. As we have 56 laps to go here in stage one. Oh my God, three wide. Busher, Larson, and Blaney for 12th place. You got to fight. Larson lifted. Larson didn't get. Oh, we got a slow car. Riley Herbst. Oh no, it's Catherine Legg. I saw it green and thought it was Herbst. Did she hit anything? NASCAR's like, quick, put it out. It's already getting too strung out. Did she spin? There's more color this week. Is it because the race is on FS1? The screen's a little more colorful. She spun out off of two. And we have a caution. Slowest car in the field spun out. Why is she here again? I'm sorry. Tried to be nice before the race, but why is she here again? This is kind of cool. She's here. If that was the only car I could get, I just wouldn't bother, man. I'm not showing up for a cup race to drive a hunk of shit. Like, I'll drive a mid-pack car, but you know that car's 7, 8 tenths slower than everybody else. But NASCAR's happy they get another restart. They love their restarts, especially here at Phoenix. The Baconator looks good. Ain't gonna top that Denny's hamburger I had yesterday, so I won't even bother with Wendy's. At least she did it in the back of the field, away from everyone else. At least she's getting TV time for that sponsor. She didn't hit nothing. But if she brings out three more cautions, Parker. Wow, her little cartoon drawing is actually very pretty. She might have the only good cartoon drawing that they use for the, excuse me, AI rendered animated picture. I'd like to see old Dennis win. Alice asked me today, am I cheering for anyone in this race? I said, not really, because I'm not making a bet. But you know what? If I never bet on anyone, I'll just default to cheering for Denny Hamlin, because fuck NASCAR. Whoa, in the mid pack. What happened there? Way to cut away from that. Great camera work, Fox. Stenhouse. Great camera work, Fox. Saw a big gaggle of cars come together and somebody get sideways and cut away from it. Cole Custer got spun as well. Catherine Legg no longer in last place. Wow, Stenhouse has a lot of nose damage there. Old Custer busted his ass. Gregson did not touch the 41. Gregson got loose and shot up into Gilliland, and Gilliland hit Stenhouse, and then Custer gets immediate karma. Gets clobbered in the right rear as Stenhouse comes back across the track. My goodness. Gregson and Stenhouse had a little Twitter argument a few days ago. I just realized, I forgot to turn on Max today because I was playing my fucking MetaQuest right before the race. Got to see if I still have access to the onboard cameras or not. Silly me. Can't believe I forgot that. That had become part of my Sunday routine. I think I'm gonna ride along with Dennis today if it'll let me. Denny's my guy. Come on, little PS4. Get it going. Oh, PS4, you so slow. I was sitting here watching this race going, I think I'm forgetting something. I'm like, oh yeah, the onboard cameras. Get me to Dennis's onboard. Can watch Catherine Legg's onboard camera. I don't want to ride with one of the leaders. He'll just be in clean air. It'll be boring the whole race. So I'll pick Denny, who's in like eighth. And like I said, I'm kind of rooting for him anyway. Did he just say Ryan Preace? Oh, Ryan Priest put a set of the Reds on. That's interesting. Keep an eye on that. Somebody usually does this. They'll put us if there's in the mid pack or further back. They do it early in the race. Holy shit! FS1 is ahead of Max. Whoa! Kyle Busch jumps out of line. So FS1 is ahead of Max. That's fucking weird. Joe Logano's coming off a 2, and on my Max, they're just going into turn 1. More 3 wide. Oh! Have they even run enough laps for Priest to reap the benefit of the red tires? I got my eye on Priest right now. Bell and Jones almost got together there. Joey Logano fucking around on the restart. I'm so surprised. Penalize him. Ha ha! They did penalize Joey. They said he changed lanes before the start finish line. As the leader, if you're on the inside, you are not allowed to go below the yellow line until after start finish. Penalty under green for old Joseph Logano. And we're over 40 laps before the next caution. boy, this is close. That is so fucking close. I don't think he did it. I think he's like right on the line. I don't think Joey did anything wrong there. I really don't think Joey did anything wrong there. I'm sorry. Restart violation. He was fucking him around on the restart anyway, but as far as that goes, I can't really say he did anything wrong. And Joey's making the pass through under green. Don't speed and make it worse. Actually, go ahead. Speed, make it worse. I'd be so mad if I bet money because if I could have bet today, I would have bet on Joey. I'd have been so salty. William Byron back to the lead. 40 to go in stage one. Ryan Preece is tearing through the field on the option tire. From outside the top 25 up to 15th now. I wonder what bizarre sequence of events will get Joey Logano back in contention to win this race. Nobody feels bad because it happened to Joey. Every other spotter is going to say, hey, they penalized the 22, so watch your ass on these restarts if you're starting on the inside line. It's really only a problem if you're starting on the inside line. Priest up to 13th. Old Larry Mack says it was correct. Well, that was pretty iffy. I ain't never seen somebody pass this much at Phoenix. I told you that tire's a miracle worker. 20 spots. 20 positions at Phoenix in less than 10 laps for Ryan Preece. We'll have to cling to that other set and save it for the last run of the race. It's okay. You might be able to get away with using one now to pick up track position, but better not use that other set until the very end. Ryan Preece, top 10. Oh, Joey's mad. As Joey got closer to the start-finish line on the replay, my anxiety started going up. It was like, don't tell me they fucked up a call here. All is quiet on the 11 radio. Ryan Preece passing Chase Elliott for 8th. I ain't never seen passing like that at Phoenix outside of a video game. They're warning Denny Hamlin the 60's coming and he's on soft tires. If he passes the 43, Denny's the next car for him to pass. there's at least 1 second or more between every car in the top 10, basically. 1 second from Byron to Reddick, 2 seconds back to Barry, another second and a half from Barry back to Hocevar, and then a second back to Bell, and then a second and a half back to Denny Hamlin. But Priest is chopping into that gap. He's on the outside of Denny right now. When I come around. Wow, they're not doing side by side. Well, I'm glad I got these onboards to watch then. Every race so far this year has had side by side commercials the whole race under green. Shout out to Shell Train for paying for the most expensive version of Max so I can still watch these onboard cameras. And today, because the onboard cameras are behind, I can just kind of switch to whoever I want. So, hell, I'm going to switch to the 60. I'm going to switch to Priest. While he's still got people to pass. I'm going to go to Ryan Priest's on board. He's the man to watch right now. Currently in 6th. Next car ahead is Christopher Bell and then Carson Hocevar. I like how they've roughly calculated, like, the tires fall off after this many laps, and they're like, wait, there's only like 40 to go in the stage. Fuck it, let's put them on now. They don't fall off till about 45 or 50. Oh, they just told Priest they're getting nervous. They said we got 25 to go. You might want to take care of that right rear. So they're a little nervous. 'Wah. Denny Hamlin's starting to fade. He just got passed by Ryan Blaney. Bell and Hocevar side by side in front of Priest. So they passed the dangerously slow 78 car. Priest in the top 5 passes Hocevar. Still got over 20 to go, however. They were telling him to mind the right rear. $29 spots on a run at Phoenix. That's impossible. Excuse me. $20 to go. This time by It doesn't matter if you're not good on the yellow tires if you have clean air, Willie B. If you got track position, that pretty much cures your damn problem. They were fast enough to qualify up front, they'll be okay. Just stay up there. Don't make a mistake like Joey. As slight as the mistake was, Byron almost got nabbed by those NASCAR rivals wall physics. Yeah, they ain't mentioned Josh Berry the whole race. Josh Berry's third. He passed Christopher Bell. He's about to get run down by Priest. I'm watching Priest right now. He's hawking him down. This race is just one big experiment to see if they can make the last championship race at Phoenix not suck later this year. Guys, I'm underwhelmed by today. Bubba Wallace and Daniel Suarez. And Ty Gibbs is 34th. And Chase Briscoe's 20th. He's not impressing me either. And the 60 has caught Josh Berry. Coming to 15 to go. They're telling Priest 15 to go. We're in third place. It's about 3 seconds up to the next car. Take it easy. We'll be happy with P3. Save the right rear. He's still, even saving, he's going to be just a touch faster. But like they were telling us, 3 seconds to Reddick in second place, so don't push too hard. Getting all the way up to third is a hell of a gain. That's a lot of points. To slow it down, save the right rear. If Priest makes the next 12 laps without giving up any of the positions he's gained, he's done a great job. I like tire management. Needs to be a regular thing again. Ooh, a side-by-side commercial now, finally. Priest just asked how many laps are left. I think that lets me know it might be starting to fade a little bit for him. Starting to wear out because he was like, wait, how many laps to go? Bell's passing Josh Berry for fourth. Kyle Larson and Eric Jones side by side. Four position. You don't see that much anymore. It's for 10th, I think. Larson is 10th now. Phoenix is one of the few racetracks that can make 60 laps seem like a long time. Harvick won three in a row. And I like that I called that shit. You can ask Cameron that we were sitting here the day Harvick won Atlanta in 2018. I said he's going to win three in a row because I'm like, they're the best at mile and a half. Vegas was next. And then Phoenix after that was Kevin Harvick's racetrack. How many wins? 11, something like that. I was like, he's going to win three in a row. He probably would have won four in a row, but he wrecked himself racing hard with Kyle Larson early in the race at Fontana at Auto Club Speedway. Wrecked himself. And he had the speed to go four in a row, so we'll never know. That was the year of the big three. So, of course, Joe Logano won the championship. Three to go. William Byron's now in lap traffic. That is how competitive the Cup cars are and how close together they are. He just now caught the tail end of the field. Harvick, don't talk about your mediocre pizza sponsor, Hunt Brothers. Wouldn't feed that to my fucking dog, man. Shout out to Austin Cindric. You know, he's really underperformed the last couple of years, but he's off to a great start this year, and I think him running top 15 at a place like this is pretty good for him. It's an improvement. Certainly still not as good as his teammates, but that's an improvement. One to go here. Reddick's closed in because of traffic, but not enough to do anything. William Byron wins stage one. Ryan Preece on the red tires third. Stage points for Hocevar and Berry. And Priest did a brilliant job managing that because I'm sure those tires were just begging for mercy in the last 5 laps of that run. So he was feeling the right rear, but it wasn't that bad. That's good information for him and his teammates because Busher is 12th, Kozlowski's 16th. They're kind of having middling days. If they put the tires on at the right time, they can dig out of that hole. Logano on the lead lap. I'm assuming everybody's going to put the regular tires on here, and the next chance somebody might put on the reds could be halfway through stage two for that pit stop, or maybe you save them both for stage three. Somebody's going to want to get track position and put reds on at some point, especially if there's a caution more than halfway through this next stage. They'll do what Priest did because it worked out so well. You'll have guys like Suarez or McDowell or Bubba do it. They're back in the 20s. Austin Dillon. As a driver, ever won 3 of the first 4? Kevin Harvick. Because it was Daytona, and that was won by Austin Dillon, but then Harvick won Atlanta, Vegas, Phoenix. So, yeah, Harvick won 3 of the first 4. 2018. I don't want to get up during commercials because I like watching the onboard and listening to the radios. So it's hard for me to find a time to take a break during races now. March Madness is upon us. Who gives a shit? Don't know why we couldn't open pit road that lap. I just saw him ride by pit road, and there's nothing stopping him from opening. Oh, we had to do this pit crew spot, so they couldn't open pit road yet. Ty Gibbs being in 34th is mind blowing. Larry Max says he thinks those cars back there should put the reds on now. I just want to keep saving them for later. I don't want to use them yet. I want to use them later in this stage. You only got what, 2 sets? No shit, Boyer. Of course they're pitting. Ty Dillon free pass. I feel like I'm playing NASCAR 98 watching the onboard camera during the pit stops here for Priest. I don't mind my max feed being behind Fox because then I'll see something happen on the race on Fox and be able to look over at my other TV and go, "What'd they say about that?" I prefer it this way. Byron still the leader. Reddick, Bell, Priest fourth, Blaney fifth. Hamlin up to six. Hamlin gained 2 spots on pit road. Busher into the top 10 with a good pit stop. I'll be right back. Gotta go see about food. Excuse me. Cookout incoming. Hell yeah. Orange push pop milkshake. I'm in the mood for a fucking milkshake. Something awful. Man, Bojangles really shit the bed this morning. They didn't give me the second Cajun filet biscuit we ordered, and when I took a sip of my Diet Mountain Dew, it was basically syrupy clear water that tasted disgusting. So you gonna get that shit right next time, Bojangles. I promise you that. And we're back. Chase Elliott. William Byron, he says. That kid's full of shit. He's just gonna say he's cheering for the guy in first place. Thank you for the like, whoever liked the stream. Did they say if anybody put on reds? I wish the leaderboard would say. I think I'm going to switch to Joey Logano's on board for stage two here. He's still on the lead lap. We know he's got a fast car. He's buried. He's 24th, 25th, which is better, slightly better from where he was running. So I'm going to go with Joey for stage two. Ross Chastain, too fast on pit road. Like I said, I like when the cameras are a little behind the live broadcast. It makes me want to switch cameras more instead of having to take the time to fucking sync it up. See what kind of progress old Jolo can make here. Ooh, Austin Cindric in 14th place. Daniel Suarez, Justin Haley, Cole Custer, Riley Herb, Shane Van Gisbergen, Michael McDowell, John Hunter Nemechek, Ty Gibbs, and Ross Chastain. That's a lot of cars on the red tires, the soft tires. Cindric being the first. He's 14th. I think it's a risk to do it here at the start of the stage because if the stage goes green all the way, you're going to be dying here in about 50, 60 laps compared to everybody else. Excuse me. 114 laps to go in stage two. Everybody's got to pit once. Oh my God, Yuki's here. Where the hell have you been? Byron already out front again. Oh, Reddick, though. He let Reddick get to his outside. Nope, clears him. Cindric has already passed like four cars. About to pass a couple more. He's getting greedy. Oh, Chase, you better lift. Cindric is getting greedy early. That's the time to do it. Get it done early, and then you can save a little bit when you establish yourself in the top three, which Cindric is going to be in the top three. Hell, he's probably going to win the stage or at least take the lead at some point here. Very active radio for Joey right now. He's in a shit show of three wide. Bell for second. Reddick's loose into the corner. Makes that pass easy for Bell. Byron's already driven away, so that's not going to be a contest. Uh, I was about to say, I thought Reddick had a problem there. He come off two, shaking the car. Cindric plus 6 since the start. Make that plus 7. Cindric plus 8. Chastain plus 14, McDowell plus 12, Haley plus 11, Cindric plus 9. All on the red tires. Cold Custard sponsored by Cold Custard. Oh, Riley, what are you doing? Four wide. Thought Riley was going to wall the fuck out of Brad and Eric Jones. Cindric is up to fourth. Clint, tell them about when you guys did that in the All Star race that one year and it did nothing for you. When they mixed and matched the soft tires with the regular tires. Oh man, I was thinking I slept. I forgot it was spring forward. I'm like, damn, I slept till 10:30 today. No, I really slept till 9:30 because spring forward. Watching Joey during it. Joey's riding a struggle bus right now. That's got to suck. You're running 28th and your crew chief said 105 to go in the stage. Cindric third place. Haley seventh. If this goes green, Joe Logano will get lapped in the stage. He's not doing too well. Justin Haley fifth. Hell, I better watch him for a little while. Switching to Justin Haley's on board. Because it's going to be fun to watch him run through the top five here, and then if the tires really do fall off later, watch him drop back. Yeah, the 49ers had to get rid of Debo. Like, it was time. Even if he's a good player, like, sometimes it's just time to let people go. Cindric second. Oh man, should I have bet on Cindric again? No. I know it's only because he's on the red tire. They better warn the tail end of the field about the guys on reds already being in the lead because Cindric's about to take the lead running half a second faster than everybody else. And if he's a half a second faster than William Byron, who's already in the lead, imagine how much faster he is than the guys in the low 20s and 30s. Look, Goodyear builds good tires. They need to have more confidence they can build a good soft tire. I think they've done that. Let's make this the normal tire from now on. Bring some tire management back into this instead of everybody running hard, running the same speed, and falling off at the exact same time, you know? And Cindric is the leader. Like how Chastain's team, they were forced into doing this. He spit on pit road, so they said, fuck it, come in, put the softs on. These red tires are taking over the top 10. One, two, three, four, five of them in the top 10. Gibbs is 15th, still moving forward. Gibbs he was 34th before he put the reds on. Denny Hamlin falling out of the top 10. But they're going to have two sets of reds for later. Oh. Who was that? That was McDowell. Did he cut a tire? Caution's out. McDowell slowed down the front. Yeah. Caution, caution, caution. Going to be interesting to see how this changes things. Locked it up and just killed the tire immediately. Or he felt it going down before, and that's why he locked it up. Justin Haley was asking about the fuel window. They said they are in their fuel window for this stage. I would love to have both my sets of reds for the back end of the race. That'd be real nice. At least McDowell was able to lock it down and just not totally destroy the car. Justin Haley's going to pit for yellow tires. I think everybody will pit. Because everybody's going to be in the fuel window, I think everybody will pit here. Because the fuel window is just as important as the tires if this goes green all the way. So, yep, pit road's busy place. So, congratulations, Cindric, Haley, Suarez, Chastain. They took the Reds. They got themselves up in the top 10. Now they got to stay there. But this is going to flip the other way. Who's going to put on the Reds next? The advantage of having established track position is you can save the Reds. Race off pit road. I can't tell. I think it was Byron. Oh, it was Bell by nose. Bell is the new leader. Why did Phoenix ever get two races? I've been asking myself that question for 20 years now. It used to be easier to overlook. Tough pit stop. Quick, come back in and slap them red tires on. Let's go. Hood is up on McDowell. Oh, dude, if they have the option tire thing for NASCAR 25, that'd be so sick. Joey Logano on the option tire. I'm going to switch back to his damn onboard. I'm switching back to Joey's onboard now. He's 24th. You may be right about that caution being the Joey savior. Go back and watch that last Phoenix race on the old surface from early 2011. That was a phenomenal race. That was some fucking NASCAR racing. Oh, and before you got here, I made mention of the fact my Fox Sports 1 is ahead of my Max today, which is good for me. Kyle Busch is bitching that they won't let him run the option tires. Because he said, this fucker's got track position. You can't fucking pass here. 87 laps to go to the end of the stage. Everybody can make it on gas. The guys on red tires, I'm sure there's a few in the back. I don't know. I know Joey Logano's on the reds. He's 25th. Don't go below the yellow line before start finish. Basketball's on Fox today. That threw me for a loop. I kind of expected the race to be on Fox. Whoa, whoa, big wreck. Big fucking wreck. Big fucking wreck. Holy shit. That's half the field. Half the field was behind that wreck. Most of them make it through, but that was a big fucking wreck. Hosavar, Haley, Allmendinger, Kislowski, Riley Herbst. Vangisbergen's junked. That's the second wreck we've seen off of two today. Riley Herbst is done for the day, for sure. Hocevar's done. That right front's busted. Man, that sucks. Haley drove up into the top five on the soft tires and gets wrecked. Okay, who do we blame here? It starts around Briscoe and Vangisbergen, and it looks like, to me, old Ty Gibbs kind of came up and crowded everybody, and off they went. Nah, that was Gibbs. Gibbs into Haley. Ty Gibbs did exactly what Cole Custer did on the first wreck of the day. Although Briscoe came down and almost ramped off the right front of Haley before Gibbs ever even got close to them. So Briscoe's fault. Joey Logano is the first car on red tires in 17th. The wreck, yeah, he's got it made now, Dylan, because this caution's good. That's less laps that are going to be run on these reds that he's on. So that's a break, and he's the first car on reds. And he went from 24th to 17th in that little run there. He's who I would have bet money on today if DraftKings would have let me. Poor Vangisbergen. Smart man taking the hands off the wheel. Hocevar had to climb the wall to get out of his car. Christopher Bell is your leader. I don't expect really anybody to pit here, except all the wrecked cars. Oh, welcome to the jungle. Shout out to Long John Silvers. I'd love some damn Long Johns today. I hate that we're not going to Bristol because I just want to go for Long Johns, but I'm not going back to Bristol until they prove that they're going to do something different. A lot of cleanup over there on the backstretch. Herbst is still sitting there turned around. I just saw Joey drive by him. How about that Xfinity race yesterday? Ozzy. The window's open, Ozzy. I'll be right back. The Austin Hill wreck was my favorite part of the race. And I just can't believe that kind of wreck doesn't happen more often there, hitting that inside wall like that. What's with these cars trying to ramp off of each other when you hit the right front? When your left front hits somebody's right front. Catherine, well, you missed that wreck. She's gonna get a decent finish now. Dillon, Gregson, Kozlowski, Haley, Allmendinger, Briscoe, Gillen, Herbst, Custer, Hosevar, and Gregson. That's a lot. Wasn't half the field, but it was about a third of them. Still under caution. What about Little Caesars losing their minds? Did I miss something? Oh, what Haley say? There was a couple there. Briscoe and Hosavar in particular got their shit rocked. Crazy Puff says bacon and cheese and said, yeah. I ain't eating no damn bacon from Little Caesars. I'll eat some pizza from there, but I'm not eating no bacon from there. I've got a lot of faith in Christopher Bell this season. I would not be surprised to see him win 3 or 4 in a row because he's going to have a shot today, and he'll be good next week because he finished second there last fall, and he was really pissed off when he finished second last fall. So people are going to start to recognize Bell a little more this year. He's been very underrated despite his success. I think this year nobody's going to be able to ignore Christopher Bell anymore. They're coming to the choose next time around. I just told Joey, so we're finally going to get back to green here. Anybody else here in North Carolina enjoying the second wave of winter we've been getting the last couple of weeks? Cold as fuck here for a week. They did the choose, but they're adding a lap of caution. More good news for Joey. Kevin Harvick says the backstretch needs to be cleaned up more. I believe him. He's a driver, so he would know. 74 is still asking a lot out of those tires, but I think it's a lot more possible for it to work out for him now, obviously. Finally, green flag. Christopher Bell is out of here. Clear for the lead before we even get to turn one. Suarez had a great restart there. They're three wide behind him. Chastain had to burn a set of reds to get his track position back after the pit penalty. Trying not to cause another wreck there. Bell, Byron, Suarez get away. Logano is aggressive, but he's going to be a little more smart. He's going to pick his spots, especially after the wreck we just saw. Dive into the inside. Three cars at a time for Joey. Logano's going to that deluxe apartment in the sky. As hard as these hits are in these race cars now, I'm surprised we ain't sent somebody to the sky in a while. Can't do that anymore. Everybody's got to drive the same shit now, Harvick. My man Jolo up to fifth. Hamlin and Ross going at it at Phoenix again. Ooh, Denny. Little door action there. Didn't mean to. That was on Denny. Oh, what's up, Karen? I got an orange push pop milkshake from Cookout, and then I'm gonna eat my chicken, cheddar bites, and Cajun fries from Cookout afterwards. So I'll be quiet for a while. It's a Phoenix race. We ain't got much to talk about anyway when they're under green. This is the orangiest orange milkshake I've ever had from Cookout. It is like pure orange. I can't even taste the vanilla right now. Joey Logano for second. Fastest lap of the race right now is William Byron. Joey Logano got really close to that. That penalty basically just robbed Joey of a set of good tires. But if the race goes a certain way, it won't matter. If you get a lot of long green runs in stage three, everybody's going to pit at the same time and put their last set of reds on probably at the same time. But if there's a bunch of cautions late and everybody's got one set left and guys like Joey don't, that's going to be a problem. Joey Logano. This three-car battle for ninth right now is more interesting, though. Now that Joey's got the lead, I guarantee you he is saving as much as they can in case this goes green. Good God. Joey just lapped the 78 of Leahy, and then she just pulled right down in front of Christopher Bell. Cost him like 3/10. They're telling Joey there's a lot of big gaps throughout the top 10. So they're going to finish top 10 in the stage, I would figure, if it goes green at worst, which is better than where they were running. They're replaying Joey's radio from when he flipped out about the restart violation. He was a lot calmer than I would have been.
Well, after serving that penalty, Joey Logano and Paul Wolf came up with an alternate strategy to everybody else where they switched to the softer optional tire and then marched through the field from lap 60 on to where they are now the race leader. And we're running laps half a second faster than the field. But now that Logano has opened up a 1.5 second lead on Christopher Bell, he has backed off to about the same pace as the rest of the top five.
Mike, that's exactly what Paul Wolf told Joey to do. When he was still running second, they made him aware that he had to run roughly a little over 70 laps on these tires. The most we'd seen was Priest that ran 40 laps early in the race. They said, get the lead, build a buffer, and let's just maintain, because they cannot afford to make a green flag stop. I still don't like the box they're in, being down a set of the red options, but I think this is their only option, no pun intended, to go with.
Oh, Larry, you're so funny.
Regan, how about Ross Chastain?
Like another car that's in that box that doesn't have the second set of red options. Ross Chastain, 20 laps on these tires that they took off a little while ago. Take a look at this. I just want to show you. This is the right front tire that came off of Ross's. You see these dots right here? These are the wear dots. They are still there. They're not completely worn down, but they have been worn down some. This tire is the worst of all the tires in terms of that right now. The one car and the 99 car both have these reds laying on.
Shout out to the random guy in the track house shirt who smirked when he realized he was on television.
Maybe down 20 laps worth of reds, but not the entire reds.
Well, Larry, would you rather have 20 lap reds or brand new sticker prime yellow tire?
I know it was a completely different situation, but at North Wilkesboro last May, once the Reds cooled down, they would fire back off and do pretty good. So that could be a good option to have, considering they're down.
Yeah, I remember that North Wilkesboro race. Had a front row seat for that one.
And the whole race here last fall.
Well, to that point, Mike, I think that this tire option has given us more things happening for sure, and it's definitely added way more elements to this race than what we had last fall.
All right, here's Jamie.
Well, it's been a rough few weeks on track for Chase Briscoe. And Chase, your day ends early. How do you describe that big one that ended today?
Yeah, that was about the biggest you could crash in Phoenix. Yeah, it was a big one. Yeah, just on that restart, we're all kind of 3-4 wide, and I just climbed over the sevens right for us. So, yeah, unfortunate. We were able to go to the tail and drove back up to like 13. So felt really good about our matchmanship. So yeah, I got myself in a bad spot. I was probably trying to fade a little more left, just throwing it. The 77 was on my right here, and yeah, climbed over the sevens right for us. So, yeah, unfortunate, but tried to learn from it, not do that again, and go on to Vegas.
So Briscoe out of it, and remember, he got his 100 points back after winning the appeal on that spoiler violation. Shane Van Gisbergen also checked and released from the Care Center.
Good three-car battle here with Suarez, Cindric, and Reddick. Reddick was running the outside.
Suarez was running in the low 20s before they put the reds on, and now they're just top 5 because you can't pass. I see why Kyle Busch was so salty. I know that he understands that they're trying to save the reds for later, but he just sees all these other guys going from 30th to third place, and he's like, "What the fuck, dude?"
Probably going to be overruled as the other guys put the softer tires on, but for right now, they're doing a good job at keeping pace.
41 laps to go in stage 2. Today's aerial coverage provided by Goodyear, the best seat in the house since 1925. Happy 100th to the Goodyear blimp, and glad to have you with us here today in Phoenix.
Got you riding that blimp coming up. Where you gonna? They come over and told you. Where you going in it?
I'm going to fly up in the air, Clint.
Boy, that's solid. That's really good intel from you.
I'm going to fly.
You're gonna take the blimp up in the
I'm
air.
going to fly in the air and knocking it out of the park.
You going to Darlington?
I know Clint Boyer ain't talking shit about somebody saying something dumb in the booth.
Where you going? I'm going to Florida. I had to think about it for a second.
Not the Speedway, the airport.
That's right. We're going to go to the Florence airport and fly into Goodyear blimp.
I know he's just busting balls, but come on, Clint.
Logano is maintaining the pace. He's using a lot less brake right now than Christopher Bell and William Byron at both ends of the race.
That's interesting. Larry's watching Joey's data, and he said Joey's barely using any brake, and the other guys are out here just grinding the shit.
Slow that pace down, take a little bit of that lateral grip away or knee away so that you don't use the tire up as much. So he's in conservation mode. He's got a 2.5 second lead. But Christopher Bell is still running about a 10.5, 2/10 faster than the guys in third place of William Byron.
I think Bell straight up has the car to beat. Joey's got the better tires, but Bell has the car to beat. Look at the gap between him and William Byron now. It's 5 seconds from second to third place. And then another 4 seconds back to fourth.
Now all of a sudden Blaney's right on him. And the reason that he's doing that is
You know, they used to say, like, the short track that thinks it's a super speedway. Phoenix is the short track that thinks it's Kentucky with these fucking big gaps.
take your line away because I know your car is not faster on the bottom than mine.
So frustrating. But even if it was, you know Tyler Reddick when he's approaching you. You look in the mirror, 40 miles in your head, he's going to the outside. Yeah, that's where he wants to be.
Ozzy. No, Ozzy, you cannot have any of my cookout.
Riding with Ryan Blaney in 7th place. About 13 seconds back of race leader Joey Logano. As they continue to scuffle for position here, it's a nice cloudless.
If you go to cookout, ask for the Cajun fries.
That volume knob. Crank it up for us.
That's a little life hack for you. Joey's lead is literally staying exactly the same. It's been 2.6 seconds, lap after lap after lap after lap. When you see the majority of the fields on the reds, what we want after that, when everybody's on reds, we need a long green flag run, because then you will see guys coming and going, guys who managed it better, guys who burned them up early and don't have anything left at the end. That's what you really need. I want to see a long green flag run where over half the field is on their set of reds.
Teammates battling for 5th there. Cedric and Blaney with Suarez in the mix in 4th.
Yeah, and you see Reddick has fallen behind this group, and that goes to show you that when Cedric took his line away, it cost Reddick another spot to Ryan Blaney. Now Ryan Blaney's on the outside
I wouldn't be surprised based on how this race is going if the soft tire is just going to be the standard tire when we come back here. We got a car in Walnut Dow.
Boy, Motorsports started out with such a promising day. All three cars qualified in the top
The soft tire will just be the standard tire next time they race here.
and he's limping around.
Almost guarantee it.
All the way around to get to pit road.
And I don't know if he's going to. He needs to get it down off the racetrack here, but if that carcass comes off, we may have a caution here.
Yeah,
Down to the bottom now.
I'm sure they are watching closely.
On the apron, but still has half a lap to get to the start.
Joey Logano would like to see a yellow, wouldn't he?
Joey Logano would love this caution, wouldn't he, Larry?
I just said that, Harv.
A little late for that.
I'm going to debate that right now.
Right, 30 to go at the stage.
I don't think they want it.
Why do you think he
I
does?
just think he's
I don't think it would hurt him, but
These tires have a shot at making it in the stage too.
the way Joey's managing this, he's going to get through the end of this stage.
you were looking for the crossover gap and the fall off, and you can't really tell on that because you know he's pulled the reins back. He's just riding along here, biding his time. No brakes. You talked about the temperature of the tires. Joey Logano, with the experience behind him as a champion, he knows how to take care of those tires.
No yellow. McDowell made it to pit road.
We stay green. And we'll take a break and plan for the end of stage 2.
You do that.
Joey Logano leading Christopher Bell.
Joey's been stuck behind Almendinger, and they're telling Joey, go ahead and get around him because there's nobody in front of Bell now. AJ gives him the top line. AJ is such a respectful racer. Might be the best cookout chicken tenders I ever had. You hope Joey wins? Yeah, I do too, so I can be really mad at DraftKings not letting me bet on him today like I was gonna. Motherfucker was 8-1. I was gonna take that. But DraftKings swears I'm not in North Carolina no matter what setting I change. I'd like to see Bell win 3 in a row, honestly. Or Hamlin steal a win. Joey's lead went from 2.6 down to 1.3, but the traffic has a lot to do with that.
Laps to go in stage 2, and Joey Logano keeps picking him up, putting him down. He just lapped John Hunter Nemechek, the 22nd place car. Eric Jones ahead.
Even if Joey doesn't win the stage, the worst he's going to finish is third.
Tire. He and Cody Ware.
The worst they're going to finish is third.
Only cars so affixed. Most everybody else still has 2 sets of those red sidewall tires. And Larry, if we run this out to the end of stage 2, does that make it an easy choice for these teams to use those 2 sets to get all the way through stage 3?
Well, we're going to go back racing with roughly 120 laps to go left in the race when we get into stage 3. So that means you would have to run 60 laps apiece.
Yeah, the start of stage 3 is where it's going to get hard because in a perfect world, the race would go green all through stage 3. So you put your first set of reds on, pit halfway through the stage, put the other set on. You can't factor out late cautions. You know there's a chance there's going to be a late caution. Somebody will have a set laying in the pits. You'd like to win this race with one set of reds left that you never used. So the start of stage 3, it's going to be a tough call.
But we know Christopher Bell's car has been really good on all the long runs as we've gone through the day, and now we're starting to see
They're telling Joey he is going to be in a battle for the stage win here. The lap traffic slowed him down to the point where Bell's going to catch him. But like I said, that's going to be okay. They're going to finish third at worst. He's got Ty Gibbs and Eric Jones too wide in front of him right now.
still 19 laps to go in this stage, so Christopher Bell is running down Logano, and Logano seems to be stuck behind 21st place.
He's trying to be safe and save the tire, but also he's getting slowed up by these lappers. Nice move to get through there. Now Gibbs and Eric Jones are fighting for the free pass. This is the worst race I've ever seen Ty Gibbs have. Like, this has just been a bad race all around for him. This is his Dale Jr. at the 09 Coke 600 moment.
Joey Logano's going to be at a deficit for sure. But I think when you look at Bell and Byron, they have been the dominant cars. Bell in the long run, Byron can hang with him.
You know what bugs me when I think about the 11 races that Kyle Larson won in 2021? All the times he finished second or led the most laps and should have won.
Well, you got Bell, Byron, Blaney, and Reddick. Those have been the consistent four contenders up in the front of the pack. Maybe it helps somebody a little bit more than somebody else.
My point is Logano. He's the one that's going to be in trouble.
7th place here, Hanlon and Suarez. Going at it for second. 16 to go in the stage. Now, William Byron led 83 laps so far. Joey Logano's been out front for 46. He's led twice, 5 laps and then 41 laps. Christopher Bell, 34. Austin Cindric, 6. That's today's lap leaders.
At the start of stage 3, Joey's going to have no choice but to put on yellow tires.
Danny Hamlin, but then Suarez on the bottom, they got in, and Danny really charged into 3 hard and set up in front of him, and enabled him to cross him back over because he couldn't get the exit he was looking for. Finally got the pass done.
Joey's got a big gap again to Bell. Bell got stuck behind the 54 and the 43, racing for the free pass.
First car 1 lap down the next time the caution comes out.
Yeah, you see Christopher Bell clearing his teammate Ty Gibbs there, the second place car. But Ty Gibbs, Eric Jones, battling for that lucky dog and trying to stay on that lead lap.
Easy check as well.
They told Joey Logano, take advantage while he's boxed in back there behind those cars fighting for that lucky dog. That's exactly what Joey did for a few laps.
Well, the tire conservation piece of this I really enjoy. We've seen this at a couple of the racetracks that we've gone to where we've had the softer tire, Bristol where we had the tire wear out for an unknown reason, and now hearing them coach Joey Logano.
If this works at Phoenix, it's a success.
And listening to Larry talk about him backing off and using less brake, those are all things to conserve those tires. Those are things that you learn when you race at all the short tracks around the country and in different series.
What we need
That's what we long for. We've all been asking for.
is a North Wilkesboro race in the middle of June at 1 o'clock in the afternoon with this tire.
Have the speed, but you need to be able to manage that. It puts it in the driver's hands. When that fall off is alive, that's when the racing is its best, in my opinion.
You want the tire to not be able to be run hard every lap.
Can't be a qualifying lap.
It can't be a qualifying lap every lap, and they've done a great job of making these tires soft and go to a lot of different places. So this is really what we want to see out of that softer tire, is that you can't just run qualifying laps every lap.
No, we haven't seen much of is Chase Elliott. Last week, he got spun on the very first lap and climbed all the way back up to nip Kyle Busch for 4th place on the final lap of the race at Coda. And he's had kind of a quiet day here, Jamie, currently 15th.
Yeah, it really has. I've been listening to him on the radio. Hasn't said much recently, but the last time he did radio in,
I would, if I had track position, if I was in the top five, maybe top 10, I'm going to start the third stage on the normal tires. And then after that, for two more stops, I'll have the two sets of good ones. Have a stage win battle here. Bell's really putting the pressure on now.
Bell is there. And you notice he didn't say he was there. That's the hardest part about
Run him hard, Bell. Run him hard.
you couldn't tell. Those cars are going away from the spotters down that straightaway, getting into one. Very difficult for a spotter to tell exactly where he's at. That's why he just lifted it on the apron.
Yeah, you're trying to spot that car as it's going around you. So just like you say, it's very
Joey gonna cross him over. Wow, no, Bell takes the lead. Joey dives to the inside on the apron.
pass for the lead there. So that
Makes a run back at him. A little bit of a late crossover here.
Yeah, we're closing in there just on 70 laps, which is a lot longer than anybody has run these things all weekend long.
Fellas, that Lucky Dog battle will not quit. The same three cars are still involved. Back of this lead duo.
Yeah, they'd like to win the stage, but Joey Logano was 28th before they played the strategy.
Battling his teammate John Hunter.
And he's going to get to pit from second, so that's a big win.
The best racing on the track over the last 10 laps. And it's meaningful because at the end of the stage or the next caution, one of these cars is going to get to come around and be back on the lead lap.
Yeah, there's only 20 cars that are on the lead lap. There's only 19 cars on the lead lap currently. So this is important to be able to keep yourself on that lead lap. And it's always the race within the race. And this is one of those scenarios that we talk about.
Meanwhile, Busher and Larson, that's for 12th place. Busher and Honeycutt, excuse me. Larson's up to 9th ahead of Barrow.
Yeah, we're seeing some speed out of Chris Buescher as we get towards the end of this run. And that doesn't surprise me. Chris Buescher he's just one of those solid race car drivers that's developed through the years, that finishes races, good on a long run, takes care of his car. He can road race, he can short track race. He's one of the most underrated guys in this series, in my opinion.
Agreed. Now, of the top 10, I believe Logano and Cindric have been on the option tire, and I don't believe anybody else in the top 10 has.
Suarez.
Excuse me, and we'll double check that. But that's 3 of the top 10 who have been on the option tire or are on it now. Down to 3 to go. And there is Cindric currently in 7th. Big gap ahead to Tyler Reddick. Short one behind. There's Hamlin looking ahead at Cindric.
Well, Cindric's done a nice job keeping his track position after he got it, putting those softer tires on. You see Denny Hamlin way up the racetrack. I used to like running up there as the run would go on and just allow you to make that arch
Right
bigger.
here, look at the momentum down the straightaway. That's what it allows you. You get that run, get that baby run.
Denny's got a pretty good long run car.
As long as possible. Goes right to the
They're just so spread out, you really can't tell. Don't worry, the Eternal Stage 2 is less than a lap and a half away from ending.
Primary tire. When we put these softer tires on and you get to these end of these runs and you see more of these cars on that softer tire, we're really going to get to see some of these cars fall off big time and who's got their car set up and can take care of their tires for the long run.
Well, I like what you're saying there, and it takes me right back to the players that we were talking about in pre-race. Bell, Byron, Blaney, those 3 on these primary, the harder tire, if you will, show the best speed and most promise.
Here's the Lucky Dog battle. We're on the final
Oh
lap
boy,
of the stage, which
the 43 and the 42 for the free pass. Bell's going to win stage 2.
seconds ahead of Joey Logano gets the green
And the free pass will go to Jones.
Nemechek inside.
I think it was Jones.
One of them's going to get back on the lead lap. It's Nemechek.
Joey said he had nothing left. He tore the right rear all up, but he still finished second.
Top 5. Christopher Bell's second stage win at Phoenix. He won stage.
I'm going to take his trash out of here. I'll be right back.
All right, a little free to fire off there.
so I should be good to go for the rest of the race.
It'll be a bit chaotic with the different tires. There's some guys on reds behind you there. Only a couple in front, but there's 5 or 6 behind you. Now, to Chris Buescher's point, we did see some teams putting red duct tape on the sidewall of the yellow tire to maybe confuse people which one they were running. Surely not. Would that happen?
Bill's team is going to put the red tires on now.
And Ryan Blaney's pits from Ford took off terrible, so they have to be better than this.
Ooh, everybody's putting reds on. It looks like all the contenders.
Just like State, the Reds will go on for the first time.
First set of reds for a lot of these top 10 cars.
Good. Balance has gotten better. Options on that for his weekend.
Wow, they're putting Joey's second set of reds on already. That's crazy. Yeah, all the other cars that have two sets of red really put Joey's team in a box here. They got to use their second set now. And Joey wins the race off pit road, but he's on his last set of soft tires. He's only got that set left for the rest of the race. They'll have to put yellows on. So I'm guessing he's going to hope for a long. He's hoping for it to go green the whole way. That penalty early in the race could be the reason why Joey doesn't win this one. Because he's out of soft tires now. I don't think Fox has done a good enough job today on the ticker showing us who was all on red tires. So I hope that the leaderboard here is going to be lit up red with everybody that's on the red ones to start this. There was a chance there. I'm watching the replay of the wreck again. Briscoe could have ramped into the catch fence at Phoenix. He could have ramped over the wall into the catch fence off a two there.
Oh, I like Christopher Bell. You look at he was the guy on the other tires here, was able to maintain with Logano, went on to win that stage. The best cars in the
He said early in stage two, listening on the radio, this is effing stupid here. He said the pickup is like crap. He said, let's get it together, and they have. They've gotten to within the top five.
120 laps to go. And there is Blaney in fifth place right now. As we come to the choose, he takes the inside as every leader has done so far today. Bell to the outside.
I like what Jamie said about Bell, and I think it's spot on. But Blaney really good.
So here's some William Byron radio.
All the guys on red are going to split this stage in half. There's 120 to go here. Go 60-60. There's still a chance that after your pit stop in the middle of the stage, you put yellows back on and save that red for a late caution or something. It's going to be a gamble either way if you have the set to save. Joey has no choice. Their strategy's pretty simple rest of the day. Joey tried to brake check the field again, and Bell got a pretty good launch, but Joey's going to have the lead. What if you get a caution with 90 to go? I'd probably put the yellows on. With that many laps, I would put yellows on, Dylan. Tyler Reddick likes these soft tires. He's not really been a contender. I mean, he's been top five most of the race, but not really a threat for the lead. He almost got to Joey's outside. The entire top 20 is on red tires, by the way. The back half of this field is going to be in serious trouble. No restart penalties. I was wondering if they were going to do something. I haven't seen Reddick really be this strong all day. Whoa, Blaney. Blaney just about punted Busher. Reddick pressuring Joey again for the lead. You got to get the lead early in the run. You really got to push hard before it gets all strung out. Kyle Busch trying to take Blaney and Busher 3 wide. Blaney's got a little bit of a short fuse today, I think. Oh, 3 wide again. Kyle Busch. Oh, my God. 3 wide through the middle. Refusing to give up. It's going to be about who saves them better. You will see a difference late in this run. Cars will start dropping, and other cars will start going forward. What kind of advantage do you get when you're in this much dirty air and everybody's on the reds? I think the winner of this race is going to come from that top four. They've been the best cars all day. Reddick has kind of surprised me here, though.
So there are four teams that have used both sets of option tires.
Joey's complaining about his car getting tight, and they said it'll go away. I'm assuming as the tires wear, they're thinking it'll loosen them up a bit. So that tightness is why Reddick was able to stay with Joey and actually put pressure on him. But you can't pass here. When everybody's on the same tires here, you can't pass. Chase Elliott's having the middest race that ever mitted. He's been between 10th and 15th this entire race, no matter what strategy they're on. I still give Chase a chance to steal a top five finish here because you saw what they were able to do last week. They're really good at taking mediocre days and turning them into good days. If I'm Joey Logano, I'd like to pit, I would say as early as possible, but then you catch a caution and get stuck. I don't know. Because Joey ain't got any reds left. I guess it really don't matter when he pits. The more this race gets strung out, the more likely it is everybody's going to use reds on this green flag stop if this stays green in about 40 laps or so. They're telling Joey he's about 3/10 quicker than Reddick and Bell behind him. Chastain and Larson racing for 8th.
Chevrolet's fighting for 8th. Ross Chastain inside of Kyle Larson.
It seems like Ross Chastain's car likes these red tires a lot better than the primary.
Average laps led by. That's what happens when 2 of your first 4 races are super speedway drafting races.
Still 20 cars on the lead lap. Eric Jones giving the wave around at the end of stage number 2.
Catherine Leahy still out there kicking, still running.
Ahead of Gregson and McDowell. Both involved in incidents today.
She's done a good job for the car she's driving, I think. Nobody else could have done any better than she's done in that car, I promise you that. Oh, well, so much for that. She run into Josh Berry and then wrecked Daniel Suarez. Well, forget everything I just fucking said. And this is bad news for Joey Logano. Potentially. God damn, I jinxed the fuck out of that bitch. She come up and run into the side of the 21 and then spun and Suarez crashed into her. I think everybody pits here and puts yellows on. I don't think anybody wants to put their last set of reds on yet. Of course, if Joey pits, he has no choice, like I said. But I don't want to pit with 90 laps to go and put reds on. You could totally make it on a set of yellows from here. You're in the fuel window. The fuel window is 90 to 98 laps. We're at 96 to go here. You're going to pit and save gas under caution. So you're going to make it to the end. But with this many laps to go, I would put yellows on. At least you didn't wreck Josh Berry. But old poor Suarez. Poor Suarez. He was having a good race. You can make it from here. I would pit. I want to know I have the gas to make it. You got to put yellows on here. Yellow tires up on the wall for the 20. Remember I said if she causes like 3 cautions, they should park her? Well, that's 2. She was doing good until then. I agree with you, Yuki. Reddick on pit road. Larson on pit road. Hamlin on pit road. Everybody pitting. Like I told you, this many laps left, put yellows on. The race off pit road. C. Bell, Tyler Reddick, Joey Logano lost 3 spots on pit road. Bell. Save gas in case of overtimes. They told Joey, make it to the end, but they didn't say save gas for overtimes. I'd be like, hey, save me all you can here. After Nashville last year, I'm not leaving anything up to chance. Nashville traumatized me forever. This guy in the shit posting group said as soon as they put the camera on her, she was like, hey guys, watch this shit. Everybody's on yellows, at least in the top 15 or top 20. And Newman would be on reds right now. What's the 48 on? All this caution did was make everybody waste a set of reds, but get everyone in the fuel window. And Cody Ware's parked on pit road with a tire falling off. Yeah, they're not going one to go here because Cody Ware's on pit road without a tire. All right, Bell's got his chance at 3 in a row here.
Thanks, Jamie. Christopher Bell, your leader from Tyler Reddick, William Byron, Joey Logano, and Josh Berry, who overcame that long pit stop earlier. Their option tires, so when he came in,
Ty Dillon's saving his tires. He's like Raheem Morris with timeouts. Yeah, I ain't forgot about football. The 10 team with their option tires are Raheem Morris with the timeouts. He's going to try to keep them for next week. The 22 guys are so paranoid about penalties. They keep telling Joey, not choosing this time, but don't hit the box anyway. You know, the choose box. They're warning him even on the laps where it doesn't count to don't hit that because NASCAR will probably penalize you. Oh my God, Ryan Priest in 14th is on the option tire. Ryan Priest race win incoming. Ryan Priest is on his second set. Ty Dillon on his first set. Oh, Dillon. Is Ty Dillon going to win? Ty Dillon just now put his first set on. We saw Joey go from 20th to the lead on those. Priest is going to have the lead here in about 15 laps. Shout out to car owner Jimmy Johnson. Will the Reds actually help Ty? They did not help Cody Ware. I saw Cody Ware put Reds on and he stalled out in about 25th. Cody Ware went from like 30th to 25th on Reds, so no. I don't know if it'll do anything for Ty, but we've seen what Priest did earlier. Priest drove from fucking 30th to the lead. Well, from 30th to 3rd, now he's in 14th. He's going to get to the lead. See how this plays out. Watch the 60 car in 14th place. He is on Reds. It's his final set. Green and green. Fight like hell here in this top 5, top 10. Bubba Wallace 4 wide. Trying to take Blaney Berry and Bush 4 wide. Larson hasn't been a factor all day. He's 3rd now. He just passed Joey Logano on the outside. Kyle Busch losing spots like crazy off of 2. Bell is trying to just get this clean air and use that to his advantage. Kyle Larson 3rd, I'll be damned. He's been 8th like the entire race. Larson going for second now. And he's got a set of reds laying in the pits. Remember that. Reddick insists he has no power steering. Ryan Priest seventh. He's gained 7 spots already. I think I'm going to switch to Priest's onboard on my Max. Switching back to the 60. Eric Jones back in the top 10. Boy, Priest is going to be in great shape till about 30 to go. 3 wide around the top. Going to pass Larson and Byron. Ooh. I thought Larson was going to do his signature move where he just fucking runs you into the wall like he did Cindric in Atlanta. He gave the 60 plenty of room. And there you go, Ryan Priest, 3rd place. Reddick still 2nd, even though he's complaining about power steering. Ty Dillon 10th. So it is helping Ty Dillon. Yeah, Logano needs this race to go green all the way. Remember that year they raced at the Roval and it rained a little bit before the race and the track was wet and they started the race on rain tires and Ty Dillon drove from like 24th to the top 5? He looked like fucking Verstappen. I think somebody on the radio said, damn, Ty Dillon looks like Lewis Hamilton out here today. Hell, Bubba Wallace is 8th. Ty Dillon is playing with house money, man. He's got another set in the pits. He's got a set on right now. I'd want to be Ty Dillon right now. If I was anybody in this field, I'd want to be Ty Dillon. Ty Dillon or Christopher Bell, that's who I'd want to be. Look out, 43's coming through. He's in the top 5 now on red tires. And Ty Dillon's following him. They're both passing Larson and Logano right now. I see Catherine Lakey's out of the race. She broke the toe link when she ran into the 21, I'm guessing. Actually, probably from when Suarez smacked into her. Priest is not running too hard. I can tell Priest is kind of taking it easy. He's faster than Bell, but he's running him down slowly. Now he's pulled up to Bell. He's caught him now. They're telling Priest that Bell's really free on entry. Bell ran kind of a safe line on the bottom there, gave the 60 at the top. He knows there's no stopping him. That tire difference is so strong, it's worth about half a second, half a second a lap at least. 76 to go. That's just too many laps, man. Just too many laps. Let's see if Priest can pull it off. Hell, if Ryan Priest wins this, I'll laugh my ass off. I just love that Ty Dillon's got another set. Priest doesn't have another set. Priest was asking what did Joey do earlier in the race when he was the leader on red tires and had to run like 60 something laps or whatever it was. He wanted to know what Joey was doing. They were telling him, well, Joey said he had no right rear left at 65 laps, and we got to go 75. So it's going to be tough. I don't see Priest winning. I think it's going to come. If this stays green, it's going to come back to Bell, and Christopher Bell's going to win the race. But hell, whether it stays green or there's a caution, Ryan Priest will not win this race. If there's a caution, he's fucked because he doesn't have a set of reds. If it goes green, Bell's going to pass him late. That's the way I see this going for Priest. So it's nice he's out front, but I don't see it working out for him. Ty Dillon, though, that's another story. Yeah, I don't think Ty's got a great shot at winning, but he's got a chance. Anybody with a set of red tires left laying there running top 5 is going to have a chance. A strong chance. If you're top 5 with a set of reds left, you're in pretty good shape. It's been an interesting race. I'm pulling for Priest to pull this miracle off. I just don't see it happening. Ty Dillon 4th. Blaney's having handling problems. He's back in 11th. Blaney says he thinks he's blowing up. Keep an eye on that. 69 to go.
Expect it.
I'm happy to see Bubba in the top 10. He was pretty bad the first half of this race. I don't know how he ended up in 10th. He had a great restart. He restarted 14th, I think, and got to the top 10. Hopefully he can stay there.
Lady has some interesting streaks going here, which are going to be sits in 11th place. He's had a lot of success here. 7 straight top 5. For second all time at this racetrack. 9 straight top 10s. That's the longest active streak. Right now he is in 10th. 4 second place finishes, still looking for the trophy. Go ahead.
What? I don't know. I was asking you.
I would imagine it's one for you.
I
Let me guess. The way you perked up right there. Must
I
be your
perk up.
Jimmy G. Oh, there you go.
I was just
There
asking.
you go. That's what I thought. That was like so long ago, everybody forgot though, Kevin.
I know. See some smoke right there.
Smoke out of the 23. Just a little bit.
Drivers and laps run in the top 5 here. He's the only driver to lead laps in every race this season. Clint Ryan's tied for second on that streak with Kevin. Jimmy Johnson has 10 top 5. I mean, 7 is all you got, Jimmy. It's 10. That's all we got. So how do you think you afford to as much as I was tired of you winning, Kevin, I was way more tired.
Boyer said he was tired of Harvick winning. I never minded Harvick's dominance, even though I didn't really like him much after 2015. From 2001 to 2014, I was a huge Kevin Harvick fan. When he won the championship, I was thrilled to death. I went to an Outback Steakhouse on the way to a Kiss concert and got they had like a special glass you could get. It was like a big, tall Budweiser number 4 Kevin Harvick glass. I got that shit because I'm like, yeah, that's cool. That's around here somewhere, I think. The only way Boyer ever beat Harvick at SHR was if it rained. Remember Michigan that year, 2018? Boyer and Harvick had the 2 dominant cars, and the rain came when Boyer was just in front of Harvick. Old Ty Dillon stalled out in about 4th place.
You use a lot of brake initially, and you immediately start to tail off that brake. It looks like a mountain. The brake drive in this car.
60 to go. I remember earlier, 60 laps was like the magic number for those tires. So if a caution were to come out now, no question, I'd be putting the reds on if I got them. Denny Hamlin's passing Logano. Oh, little tap. You can't hit nobody in the rear anymore. It doesn't do anything. You got to hit them in the quarter panel. You got to get like right on their quarter panel and just nail them. You hit somebody in the rear now, they're just going to drop a gear and then fucking accelerate, upshift, and off they go at a place like this. You can tell I've been playing NASCAR Rivals, driving this fucking next-gen car. I have played a lot of NASCAR Rivals at work the last couple weeks. Matter of fact, I look forward to going to work because I'm like, when I'm done painting the shit I'm going to paint for the day, I play NASCAR Rivals.
So curious, Larry, with 58 laps to go, you have the fuel to go the distance, but does anybody really know how long these tires will last?
Again, we're asking 25 more laps out of those red options than we have seen the entire weekend, and that's going to be a lot. And remember how Joey Logano really started falling off.
Ooh, Hamlin. Hamlin got really tight there and won. The differential, okay, Priest ran a 28.9 and Bell ran a 29.1, so there's not much difference between Priest and Bell right now because I think Priest is definitely backing it off. He's got a nice gap. He built a 3-second lead. He's just going to try to make lap time here and by some miracle make it to the end of this race with just enough tire left to hopefully hang on. I think the lap traffic is going to hurt him because when he gets to lap traffic, he's going to have to do like Joey did and work a lot harder and use that right rear tire up some more because a lot of these guys are not just going to pull over and let you go. They're going to try to stay on the lead lap. That's what fucked Joey Logano at the end of stage 2, was having to wrestle with lap cars. And yeah, Mike Joy just pointed out, Priest is about 3/10 slower than he was. Hamlin is just running through Joey Logano right now. Ooh, oh, Denny, you better drive on, brother. Denny Hamlin just drove through Joey Logano. They've raced each other enough. They know how it is. They know the score. Joey's really struggling right now. The Penske cars have fallen off big time. Hamlin said he left me no choice. He really did. Joey was not moving. He's not going forward. He's getting in the way. I like that every now and then on Max they'll show you the lap times on the ticker. Matter of fact, let me look at the lap times right here. I just realized my leaderboard's not been updating the entire fucking race. NASCAR.com, can you fix your shit, please? Hell no, I don't have any leaderboard at all. I just want to look at the leaderboard, man. Well, the leaderboard was updating throughout the race, but it stopped fairly recently because it had Bell as the leader. So we got it back. Joey said his car ain't turning worth a damn. Bubba Wallace is falling out of the top 10. That sucks. Still better than where they've been most of the race. I'm watching out of Priest's windshield. He's still probably got about a lap before he hits his first lap car. 51 to go now. Can Priest make a miracle with these option tires? Or will a caution just fuck his entire day up? Because that's what it would do. You're riding with Ty Dillon. I got Priest. You got Ty Dillon. Poor Suarez is still out there puttering around with that beat-up car. Went from top 10 to 26th. Chase Elliott on pit road. This cannot be a scheduled stop, right? Well, they're putting reds on. That's another wrinkle here. Guys are going to say, fuck it, and pit under green here and put reds on. Chase Elliott stopped for reds with 47 laps to go. He was running about 13th, 14th, something like that. Keep an eye on that. That's his last set. Allmendinger pitting. Guys with reds are starting to split the stage in half. Or split this run in half, anyway. Bubba Wallace has a tire going down. Bubba's got a tire going down. He made it to pit road. No caution. 23 made it to pit road. Byron pitting. Remember Richmond a few years ago? Denny Hamlin pitted that extra time, came all the way back around to win the race. Remember that. Bubba limping. And caution's out for debris off the 23. Oh my gosh. Priest just said fucking A. Fucking debris. Priest is cussing. He asked about where the debris came from. Well, Priest's race is over. When that caution came out, Priest said fucking A. Yeah, wow, Bubba hit really hard. I didn't see how hard Bubba hit over there. And he did hit hard. That's caution worthy if we're being honest. Oh. He made it to pit road and I was hopeful, but when we first saw him limping to pit road, we didn't see just how hard he hit the wall. That didn't become apparent until he made the left turn into the garage. So Priest is fucked. The 43's fucked, I think. I know Ty Dillon's in good shape. Bell and Reddick are in good shape. Now it's all systems go to the end of the race. Smoke them if you got them. I say that all the time. I guess I might have to switch cameras because Priest ain't going to win this race now. What about the cars that pitted under green there? They're pretty much fucked. Byron was the one that might not be screwed, but I know Elliott's probably fucked. Well, Byron's not going to have track position now. Yeah, he's screwed. So that even though they're not lapped, that screwed the 24 and the 9 over big time. See Bell about to win 3 in a row, I think. It's all about how you come off pit road and what kind of restarts you get. Shout out to Todd Dillon. He's going to have a head-to-head shot. Fair fucking game for Todd Dillon to pit from the top 5 and come out and race with the leaders. They better nail this pit stop. Yeah, Bell's got 1 set left. Christopher Bell and Tyler Reddick each have a set left. Everybody but Priest is good here. Priest and Logano were fucked. Hell, Priest lost the race off pit road anyway. Christopher Bell's going to win the race off pit road. Denny Hamlin second. Joey Logano third, but he's on shit tires. So Bell and Hamlin front row, I'm guessing, and Logano in third on bad tires. Everybody else in the top 10 still has a good set. Ty Dillon lost a lot of spots. Ty Dillon's 10th. Priest, Logano were screwed. I think Jones is screwed. I didn't see if he had a set left. Old Dennis, the 11 team, getting it done. I'm going to ride with old Dennis again. I'm going to switch back to his camera now.
Well, the question that I had is, why was he picking up with his hand? I think that, when he hit the wall, I would say it could have been either one. You see a lot of these brake rotors get hot and cold. Huge brakes on the front of these cars. But
Nah, Bowman's not second. The leaderboard's wrong, I'm pretty sure. Hamlin was the second car off pit road. It was Bell and then Hamlin. So I don't know why Bowman's listed up there. Tyler Reddick, too fast on pit road. In the top 10. Really, hell, he was 5th, actually, and he sped on pit road here. So take Reddick out of contention. Reddick, Priest, Logano, they're fucked. Jones, he's fucked. So the 23 Rex brings out the yellow, and then the 45 catches a penalty.
We talk about mistakes, Clint. We look at the
And Riley Herbst is already in the garage. Great day, 2311. Denny's got to go win this thing to save the day.
to go through, and now we hear 10 car too fast entering. So these are
Ty Dillon too fast on pit road. How'd you speed on pit road and y'all still lost 6 spots?
things happen to cars that had a chance
Ty Dillon, Tyler Reddick, too fast on pit road.
had a chance to win the race.
That 10, that's the costliest error that I've seen.
I can't get over that. Come on. Ty Dillon had a good day served up to him on a silver platter, and he fucked it.
In the best position possible, and unfortunately made a mistake on that road.
Look at the power.
Keep an eye on Larson and Chastain, 4th and 5th.
See if that's something.
I can't remember if Ross. Oh, I think Ross is out of sets. I think Ross is screwed too, because Ross used a set early in the race after his penalty, and then he used the second set at the start of this stage, like half the field. To say, yeah, Ross is fucked here. Ross is on yellows. I'm pretty sure.
Not going to do too many of those types of mistakes.
He's got a long way to fall, but he's not going to contend for the win.
The eyes across the T's, or you're not
That top 4, Bell, Hamlin, Logano, Larson, that's a stout fucking group. And they're on equal tires.
Best seat possible. Got the track position with the best tires.
and the fastest car for most of the day. And he's seen his contenders fall away. We see Logano not have the option tire to put on the car. We see the 45 go into the pits. The 24.
24 got caught under green on pit stops with a caution. So yeah, this race is served up for Bell now. Byron got screwed. Reddick screwed himself. Logano has no tires left.
Not to make any mistakes, but you know you have the fastest.
Everything's coming up C-Bell now. I wonder how Joey Logano is going to approach this. Joey Logano's 3rd on the shit tires. He's not just going to pull over, right? At least Joey doesn't have a teammate to block for because his other teammates ain't doing well either. That wasn't the only beat. Priest was cussing too when that caution come out. I heard caution's out. Fucking A.
Have to do everything according to the math, or can you take chances? You got to win.
You certainly try to take a chance there of getting
Kyle Larson is Hendrick's only shot at this race now.
leapfrog some track position game there that Bell had and narrow that gap for his driver, and unfortunately just bit him.
And a lot of times you just say, hey, I'm going to split this stage into this point. At this point, just because it's a mathematical equation. Well, no, just from the time lost with the way that the tires are falling off. So I think it's definitely going to be interesting to see how all this plays out. But we've definitely seen
Reset your bias, your point. Reset everything you got to do.
Going on here with 39 to go.
Yeah, you may want the rear brake if you need to. Adjustments here a little bit lower fuel. If anything, it shows same balance,
And in case you missed it,
but a little tighter. Put that in your notebook for
we started the day with a multi-car crash. That was kind of a 4-car crash, side to side to side to side, and this was the result. Bing, 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 bang. With Rickson from the inside. And here's Joey Logano on the restart and just a bit inside the yellow line, so he gets to.
I'm still not sold on that restart penalty for Joey. It literally killed his entire race because it cost him that set of tires here.
Most of those cars ended up in the garage.
You know you hit the wall hard, but it knocks your passenger side window out like it did Briscoe. Yeah, you know you're fucked on that deal.
As something, either a tire went down, a brake rotor broke something, and that car went into the outside wall hard with the right front. And he nursed it to the garage. Something blew that tire out pretty quick.
Bell inside, Hamlin outside, Logano outside, Larson inside.
Lewis one year when you have these longer straightaways.
22, the 43, and the 60, and the 1 are going to be fucked here.
So you'll see that right front tire get a lot hotter
Is the 43 on reds or yellows? I still don't know.
on the right front brake rotor with the way that you split the brake pads left to right here. So definitely would be possible that's the way that all went down, Clint.
Short track superstition. But it's not Saturday night, so
Yeah, Ty Dillon and Tyler Reddick fucking sold this shit, didn't they? Bell's trying to wave his hand to Larson to get a push here. Go, Denny! Come on, Dennis! Go, Denny, go! Good restart. Good restart. Get down there. Hug his door. Hug the 20's door. Don't let him clear you. Ah, Bell cleared him. Bell's car is just too good. Now Joey Logano is a fucking speed. Look at how slow Logano and Chastain are in front of the whole damn field here. Because their tires, woohoo! Chastain's so slow, Blaney almost ran through him. Oh, Josh Berry. Oh, Blaney. Ross is on old tires. I mean, the normal tires, just like Joey, and they're really backing up this field. And old Seabell's setting sail. Denny had nothing for him when they got to the first corner. I hate it for these guys that didn't have reds left. Priest was so close to being able to make a miracle happen. All right, between Hamlin and Bell, who's going to have the tire left at the end of this? 34 laps is a long time on softer tires. You can burn these bitches up in about 25. Hell, you can probably burn them up quicker than that. Chris Buescher somehow fourth. Josh Berry, top 5 again. Good thing for Hamlin, he's got a big gap back to Larson. Brake failure on the 23 caused his problem. Listen to Bubba's interview. I expect good things out of Bubba Wallace and Tyler Reddick at Las Vegas. That's their kind of track. 2311's got those mile and a halfs nailed down. They've been good there ever since the team started. Mile and a half tracks, 2311's going to be good. This track's kind of a blind spot for 2311, although Reddick was having a really good race until he threw it away. Hamlin's not gaining. Bell and Hamlin are running 27.7s. They're both running the same. 27.78, 27.75 for Denny. Larson's 2/10 slower than they are. Buescher is just as fast, but that's not going to gain you enough ground. So Bell and Hamlin have literally leveled off at a brick wall here. They're running the same damn lap times. Vegas and Homestead, we're eating good with these next 2 weeks. We got 2 good races in a row. So the 43 did have option tires. Why did he plummet all the way to 18th? I couldn't figure out if he had a set left or not. Look at Ty Dillon charging hard. Ty Dillon's up to 15th already after his penalty. Hamlin might have been a little bit better. Let's see, 27.9 for Bell, 27.8 for Hamlin. That's about a tenth. Hamlin's just slightly faster. Not enough, I think, to win this. But if he stays with Bell and Bell's handling goes away late on the soft tires more than Hamlin's car goes away, and then he'll have a chance. That would tell me, though, Hamlin's working really hard right now since he's running faster than the leader, who's in total clean air. Car off the pace in front of the leaders. Oh, it's Reddick. Because Reddick had some kind of mechanical problem with his speeding penalty. Hamlin's staying close enough to make this interesting, and he's slightly quicker. So, don't go anywhere. Three completely different racetrack. If Bell wins this, Atlanta, Coda, and Phoenix. Oh, Blaney's blowing up. Caution's out. Blaney just blew up on the front stretch. Caution's out. 12 blew up. He called it some laps ago. Blaney said, I think I'm blowing up. You missed a lot. Caution came out while some cars were pitting under green, which fucked Byron and Elliott. Bubble wrecked. He's the reason the caution come out. It fucked Priest because he was out of option tires, and Logano as well, and Chastain. Bell won the race off pit road with the dominant car. Reddick sped on pit road, gave it away. And Bell and Hamlin were within about 4 to 5 tenths of each other. And now Ryan Blaney blew up, and we got a caution with 22 to go. If I'm Logano, I'd come down and put a fresh set of yellows on. I mean, fuck. These reds do wear quicker that the other guys are on. Turns out Reddick did have power steering trouble. So he sped on pit road and had the power steering problem finally flesh itself out. Free pass for Reddick. Lucky those cars behind him didn't hit the fluid and spin out. You're going to see some guys pit. They got tires on the wall for the 20. Now it's flipped back the other way where the yellows will have the advantage, I think, if you pit for fresh yellows. Well, was pit road open? Yeah, pit road's open. You got some cars, Logano, Chastain, and those guys. Looks like everybody else is choosing the track position, which makes sense. It's Phoenix. This is a good break for Logano and Priest. They're not going to win. Neither one of them is going to win this race, but it's a break. Stops some of the bleeding. Same for Chastain. Eric Bell.
Option tire.
And we don't really know this scenario here with the worn option tire and being able to have it sit there and cool back off, reset the air pressures, and put them back on the car. As Larry talked about earlier at North Wilkesboro, that was okay. The tires would pull back off, refire, and you could keep going. So now we've got the guys in the front on the option that have the tires that are still going to be warm, but we don't know how those will fire.
Track temp's much warmer than it was at Wilkesboro.
Interesting.
You see how hard he's scrubbing those old red tires? That's Eric Jones. That's a used set of red tires, the soft shell tires, scrubbing all the marbles off of them, getting them babies cleaned up.
And that's interesting that you say that, Clint. We talked so much about that during qualifying, but a lot of times on these softer tires, they're really peak temperature, so you want to be really careful about spinning.
This race is a perfect storm of potential fucked tire strategies with all the cautions we've had. It's been one of the most eventful races we've had at Phoenix in quite some time.
You're going to see some guys possibly spin the tires in this restart zone. It's in the corner, and we haven't launched on used tires yet. We're starting to see some shake.
It's bad. It's really bad for everybody else that the guy might be about to win 3 in a row, and the third race in a row is where the championship race is going to be later this year. Remember that.
And they both got a set of used option tires, the red tires. It's been fun to keep up with it. Fun hair. You lost some hair during this race, Larry.
Bill inside, Hamlin outside, Larson outside, Busher inside. Kyle Busch is on the third row. Third row inside for Kyle Busch. William Byron back in the top 10 here. A handful of cars pitted there, and that cycled him back up closer to the front. So Byron's got a chance to get the finish he deserved before he got trapped under green pit stops.
Allowing us to test those softer tires during race conditions, but it's gave us a lot of storylines as we've gone through this day.
Let's give some props to the guy you're driving along with right now, Chris Buescher. He's done a good job of being in the right place at the right time.
Working them in good. Make sure your rear's
Being in
ready.
track position here. If these two teammates get together, into battle, and he might be there to pick up the slack. Larson as well on his outside.
Yeah, and Becker, always keeps himself in contention, and this is another great example where he is at the end of the race with a shot.
Blue switch here. Blue switch. 17 to go.
One more row back. Kyle Busch is right there. Yeah, is he in position to steal? All right.
Go
It'll be
Hamlin. Go Kyle Busch. Ooh, Denny got an even better restart that time. Bill gets to shortcut the track a little more than Hamlin. But that was a great restart. Hamlin was a touch quicker, but I think Bill just fires off so much stronger, and that was a bad first turn for Denny. See if he can get this big run off. Nah, he let Larson get to his inside, so game over again. Hamlin nailed the restart, but not the first turn. Oh! At least I didn't lose any money today, because I was going to take Logano.
Great day he's had it there as far as Kyle Larson back trying to get on the inside of Denny Hamlin to get position.
Josh Berry told us earlier in the weekend as a short track specialist how he enjoys the challenge of tire management on a short track, and he has made the most of it.
Remember how fast Josh Berry was at Bristol last year when the tires were shredding like fucking cheese? Josh Berry has a second place finish at Richmond on his resume. He's a short tracker. Even with these stupid cars that kind of suck on short tracks, he's a short tracker. Oh yeah, I've seen over the last 4 years, I've seen a lot of Christopher Bell shirts, and he's very popular in the part of the country he's from. He's from Oklahoma. I got a friend from Oklahoma who doesn't even watch NASCAR that every time I mention it, he asks me how Bell's doing, because Bell's from Norman, Oklahoma. So Christopher Bell has a following, that's for sure. He's from a part of the country that's not been represented much in NASCAR over the years. Hamlin holds on to second, but I don't think he's going to have anything for Christopher Bell. Zane Smith is in the top 10.
We see this great battle for sixth place now, joined by Kyle Busch, who was on the high side after winning the apron in 1 and 2.
I think Josh might have got a top 5 at Phoenix or something, or a decent. No, I can't remember. He finished second at Richmond. His second place finish in the 9 car was Richmond. I can't remember how he did at Phoenix.
Single file back to this battle for sixth place.
Just can't quite finish that pass because of the momentum that Chris Buescher can keep on that top side of the racetrack.
Chase Elliott going to get a top 10 after getting fucked on pit road. Like I said, they're great. They always something always seems to work out for them.
I'm not exactly sure where. There you go, Ian.
Alex Bowman, fifth place.
He's showing out today. They've rebounded, put themselves in a position to get out of here with a top 5 finish.
Those are show dogs on Sunday.
Indigo 1-0 to go.
Back right now, Zane Smith. If he gets out of here
10 to go.
in the top 10, it's going to be a good run for him.
Ooh, Busher bounced off the wall.
The outsider, Kyle Busch.
3 to the 5.
Seventh place they're fighting for. With 9 to go.
Slow down here. Slow down to the rest of the way.
Denny Hamlin, 6/10ths of a second back. His lap times are within 100th of a second of Chris Bell, but not quicker.
Yeah, well, the guy behind him
Previous run, Hamlin was a touch quicker. This run, he's not.
on that racetrack, though, he's in the middle lane right now. Third lane, up on
8 laps.
but he's on the top side of that racetrack, and Denny Hamlin's
Oh, Ty Gibbs just wrecked. Caution's out. Caution out. 8 to go. Old Tylenol Gibbs. That's a major fucking problem. Brake rotor. That's what Boyer's speculating. I would say that's a safe bet here. You see this here. Phoenix, Gateway, New Hampshire. The 3 tracks that just eat your fucking brakes. Richmond as well. God damn, I didn't realize. 34th, 32nd, 16th, 40th, 32nd, 36th, 30th, and 35th. The last 8 finishes for Ty Gibbs. Oh, Lord. Like I said, he hasn't been a factor in a while. He's struggling. Oh, a little. Oh, somebody in front of him. Did he run over a piece of debris? Oh. For some reason, I thought that was him they were zooming in on. They were zooming in on Stenhouse.
Make sure you get your stuff cool one more time. It'll be real close to green light checker.
it's very rare when you see a car like that, that if you've got a right front flat, that the left front tire is not smoked with your foot locking up the brakes, and that car is leaving marks on the ground because it's going so fast, sliding out of control.
Todd Gilliland, but that's a free pass. That's a big rotor turn right there.
Yeah.
Bummer.
In a story ripped from the pages of Formula One. On the last caution, Michael McDowell came in and got a set of fresh tires, and you know what he did? He went out and ripped off the fastest lap.
Michael McDowell has the fastest lap of the race. Worth 1 bonus point.
For McDowell, so there's a championship point if it holds up. And with everybody's option tires now used, it likely will. That is Glendale, Arizona. State Farm Stadium, and Glendale is home to Michael McDowell.
Staying out here. Staying out.
He and Alex Bowman, the 2 Arizona natives in the field. Bowman from Tucson. Larry, 6 laps to go. What do you want to do here?
Well, we're only going to probably have 2 or 3 laps to go racing. I think everybody at the front, their bed is made. We may have some guys at the back with 19 drivers on the lead lap to hit pit road. But you're up front, your bed is made. You've got to live with it.
Live with it. Probably restart with 2 to go to the scheduled distance. It won't be an overtime, but it'll probably be 2 or 3 to go.
So Denny Hamlin being very aggressive with where he placed his car going into the restart zone and through the
A lot of attrition in this race. Mechanical failures, brake failures, two big wrecks.
Change the complexion, and also Tim can't get that right front tire off.
So apparently Ross Chastain did not like that worn set of option tires because he just opted.
I wouldn't either. I could have told you that was a bad idea, putting a worn set of soft tires on. That's once you run those tires for 10, 15 laps, and then a caution comes out, you might as well throw them away. I could have told you that.
Position compared to the guys on the fence. Wild card in this whole thing is that 5 car right there. We know Christopher Bell. He's had the best car all day. Denny Hamlin, I think if he had 100% clear track, might be able to hold up a good fight against Christopher Bell. But we know that Kyle Larson will put that car anywhere it needs to go. And I think as these tires get worn, we saw him move up the racetrack. And I wouldn't be surprised to see him get outside of that box of normal restarts as to where the car goes and where he'll put it on the racetrack. This guy's had a great day, Josh Berry. The Wood brothers have done a great job and brought Josh in. We know he's had great success on the short tracks. Got in a bad situation at Stewart Haas Racing.
Harvick throwing Stuart Haas under the bus again.
Putting up a great day. Alex Bowman, he's rebounded well.
He's showing when the time's right. That's right. A big rebound for Alex Bowman and company.
Working hard to
Look
get
right
him.
behind
Once he
him.
goes
It's his
shooting, when you
teammate.
get
Was
back,
up front all day long. Caution came out while they were in the pits. Not ideal at all.
it'll be a
He's
green
taking
white
his way
check.
back up to the
Anytime you
front.
go, when you get it.
So you had Joe Gibbs Racing Toyotas.
They're going to restart with 2 to go. They just told Denny.
Among the top six.
Not in overtime yet, but 2 to go.
Richard Childress Racing in 8th. From Row Motorsports in 9th. And Henrik in 10th. A lot of different organizations in that top 10. John Nemechek in 11th. Going for his third top 10 in 4 races this year. And Joey Logano, the Dillon brothers, Ryan Preece, Chastain, Jones, Gill and Reddick.
Fucking Nemechek's 11th.
What do you think, Joe Gibbs? So you just don't wreck yourselves.
Don't run into each other and let's win this race.
Bell inside, Hamlin outside, Berry inside, Larson outside.
He wants that outside. If this Hamlin
And Byron and Bowman on row 3.
bit going for the win, Larson will be there for the taking.
I think on these older tires, I think that the apron and being really good on that apron is going to be a little harder to do. And two, I think the option is going to be high. You don't want to get yourself pinned low. And I think
Lord.
I'll have more options if I can use this inside.
The leader coming out of turn 2 is going to be the one who wins the race. So you got like a quarter of a lap to make something happen, Denny. You nailed the last restart. He just can't match Bell into the first corner.
Watch how low he cuts the dog leg on this restart and how many spots he might pick up.
My eyes are glued to this front. He's going to have his work cut out for him back there, and all hell's going to break loose. But these guys up front, Bell, he's dominated this race. Can anybody take it from him?
They will get the restart with 2 laps.
Jimmy Johnson with 1 start has more points than Ty Gibbs. That's sad.
Perry and Larson.
Great camera work there, Fox. Hamlin with another really good restart. I just would like to see him get down there and pinch the 20 down a little bit more. Don't give him any room, Denny. Pinch him down. Come on, Denny. Stay with him. The 20's pushing. The 20's pushing up the track. He got loose. Hamlin's going to have a shot with a push from Larson here. Larson's going to push Hamlin down the back. Oh, my gosh. What's going to happen in turn 4 here? They're still side by side. Hamlin noses ahead at the white flag. Hamlin's the leader at the white. Bell really shortcuts the track. Oh, Bell drove deep into turn 1. I think Bell's going to win the race with that move there. Oh, no, Hamlin got back to his outside. Come on, Denny. Come on, Denny. Don't give him a fucking inch down here. Pinch him off. Pinch him off. On the door. Oh, Bell loose into Hamlin. Here comes Larson, and Bell's going to win. Hamlin second, Larson third. Woo! Bell had to earn that one. Oh, my God. Oh, Denny just yelled fuck on the radio.
What a great job
When they crossed the start finish line, Denny said, "Fuck!" Hamlin's pissed because Bell run into the side of him. I think he'll calm down and not be as mad, but right now Hamlin's bitching about Bell running up into him a little bit. Kind of like Almirola did yesterday. It was similar to what Almirola did, but not as bad. But Hamlin's not happy. Like I said, he'll calm down. He'll get over it. He's pissed because he came so close to winning. Good Phoenix race. Denny was dropping F-bombs there at the end. 3 in a row, Christopher Bell. I didn't say, to win 3 in a row in this era is pretty insane, is it not? Nobody's won 3 in a row since 2018, and to do it in this current version of NASCAR is pretty wild because you know how competitive. Parity is the fucking word of the day every week. So to win 3 in a row is pretty wild. Ain't no way we just had a finish like that at Phoenix. 3 days in a row. ARCA, Xfinity, and Cup. Crazy finishes at Phoenix. And good races, too. That option tire is such a savior, isn't it? Old Denny's seething right now. Three in a row with a definite shot at 4. Devontae Adams just signed with the Rams. Wow. Guess him and Rogers gave up on the dream. Denny drove a perfect 1.75 laps. I thought the push from Larson down the back with 2 to go was going to win him the race, but he couldn't quite get clear. Bell's car in the center of the corner was better than anybody's, but he kind of blew it here in the last corner. But luckily, Denny was on his outside to save him and get him straightened out. And then Larson made a late charge and got to the back bumper, and Bell wins. Yeah, I'm sure that was a surprise to get a big bump there because Larson was staying in the gas. Look how sideways the 20 is coming across the line. That is not the closest finish in the history of Phoenix. No, it's not. Wasn't Harvick and Carl Edwards closer? They touched. They did touch a little bit, but it wasn't bad. They just barely touched. When they touched, that's why Denny shot up the hill a little bit. But they didn't touch enough to leave a mark. They definitely touched. I told you Denny would calm down when he got out of the car. When he was still in that bitch, he was not happy. Yeah, I was gonna say I told you Mike Joy. That was the second closest finish. Harvick and Carl Edwards was the closest for sure. I'm surprised Harvick didn't reach over and slap him after that. Well, that was fun. That was a Sunday afternoon well spent, actually. You don't get to say that much about Phoenix. All right, PS4, you've earned your rest. The old girl, she don't run so good anymore, but she still runs. My PS4 is literally just a part-time cable box. That was a fucking crazy race. You know, I was saying they should make the soft tire just the only tire. Maybe we should leave it where you have the two options. I think that makes it a lot more interesting. So yeah, I think we'll go with that. We'll just keep. We'll show up to Richmond, Phoenix, Martinsville, Wilkesboro. I wish they would do this at Bristol. They need to try something at Bristol, but they're probably too scared to after last spring. But all the little and Gateway's another place. Gateway, Phoenix, New Hampshire, Richmond, Martinsville, Wilkesboro. Let's have these option races. I don't think the mile and a halfs need them. Obviously, it wouldn't work on super speedways. Flat racetracks, option tires, please. I'm gonna go take a shower now. Probably. We'll talk to you guys next time. I don't know if I'm streaming the rest of the day or not. I'm probably not. So I'm tired. I'll talk to you later.